All right. Welcome everyone to the live show. And the whole essence why we do this every day is to let you know that trading crypto can earn you a living. All right. Making $100, $200, $10, $5 or more. Okay. Is possible trading the crypto market, guys. All right. So if it has been valuable for you and you always join the live show without missing, if you're like Vincent, okay, who is always here and all of that. All right. Kudos to you guys for making progress so far. Okay. And the challenge to turn $100 to $1,000 is still on, depending on the level that you are. All right. Currently, we are focused on the Bybit trading competition and all of that. Let's see. That trading competition will be coming to an end next week. All right. Let's see how that goes and all of that. So, guys, if you're just joining the channel, you're welcome, and make sure that you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell to be the first to be notified whenever we go live, okay, with the live trading shows and all of that. All right. And you can equally join the Telegram using the link in the video description. Now, for this trading competition, this trading challenge, and all of that, we do use Bybit Exchange for all of our futures trading. So, what I want you to do is to go to the description of this video, click on the show more button, and you use the first link there to sign up, guys. All right. And then the second link will be to join. I think that the registration for the trading competition is coming to an end. So yeah, you can join my Telegram using the other link there for signals and all of that. All right. So currently I'm looking at the HBAR token. Yeah, I'm looking at the HBAR token right now. Okay, these were the levels we're looking at initially a few days ago when we were looking. I think that was last week when we were looking at HBAR and all of that. So this is the level, and then we broke above that level, right? We broke above that level. We didn't come back to the 200-day moving average, and currently we have broken above these other two levels that we were looking at, right? So currently I've set a limit order to short HBAR at around 77. Right now you can even enter with market order and you can still make returns on this. You can enter with market order on this and still make returns on this. But I'm looking at this week, okay? I am looking at the week up here, all right, at around that 77, all right, 0.077. That is exactly, I want to see if this can actually wick up to that area. But right now, market order we do. I think I should just enter with market order here and then gradually add to the position as we continue to go up, all right? So let me quickly take a trade here and then I'll add to the position if we go up from here. All right, guys. So smash that like button, okay? If you're just joining, yeah, it's still going up. Just a quick scalp, okay? 10 to 5% move, all right? Depending on how much you are entering the trade with. 10 to 5% move would do, all right? 10 to 5% move would do. So we are looking at, holding this area as our resistance level and all of that. Yeah, so this area here will be, yeah, just enter, okay? Just enter a trade right now. Yeah, let me just do a quick one and open short. Okay, so let's see how that goes, guys. Let's see how that goes. So HBAR is our first trade for the day. So if you still want to enter, guys, I give you an entry here at let me give you the entry. Let's look at this. If it gets to 7, so already we're at 7.6, but let's see if we get to 7.7. All right. So you can do 7.7 and take a quick scalp up there. All right. And then maybe just target something below and then you stop loss slightly above there. All right. So look at that and see if that works out for you. If you enter with market order already, it should already be in profit for you. All right. If you did enter with market order, it should already be in profit for you. But if you have not entered, then be looking at entering at that level that I just set up there. All right. Look at entering at that level that I just set up there. All right. So good morning, everyone. Okay, BSW. Let's look at that, Vincent. Why this play out? Okay, BSW USDT. Let's look at that. Okay, USDT. USDT. BSW. BSW is waking up. Look at this. Okay. This token has like for, can you imagine? Okay, so the token is beginning to wake up after dumping for only God knows how long. So we just woken up right now for this particular token. A lot of altcoins are actually waking up right now. Okay, a lot of altcoins since yesterday for a past 1 to 2 weeks now. Okay, altcoins have been pumping and all of that. So be paying attention to them and see which one will make you some money. Okay, so yeah, I see a quick scalp to the downside for this. Okay, for BSW, let me check if it is something that, HBAR going well. Once you get 10 to 5%, okay, you can secure your profit, guys. Once you get 10 to, if you want to take 20%, you can equally do that and all of that. So, but just be careful, all right? So let me adjust, my entries and all of that so that we don't get taken out of the market. Okay. So I'm giving you calls. I should equally be monitoring my trades and all of that. Okay, guys. All right. So for BSW, what should I be looking at? Right now, we are having that rejection right here, but what we should be looking at right now should be a buy. Okay. This token has been, falling all this while. All right. It has been dumping and dumping and dumping. Right now, it started waking up. We should be looking at, taking a buy instead of, you can do a quick scalp for a sell. Okay. You can do a quick scalp for a sell. You can do a quick scalp for a sell, but what I should be looking at is the bigger picture, guys. I should be looking at the bigger picture, guys. Okay. The bigger picture. H bar, H bar, H bar. Guys, I need to monitor my trade, okay, so that I don't get story that touches. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to get a story that touches, right? So why I'm giving you calls and all of that, I need to equally look at that and see that it's actually going towards the areas I'm expecting it should go, right? So for this particular trade, okay, if we don't hold this level, I'm actually looking at this level up here, guys. All right. I'm looking at this coming to that area there. So I'll wait for a quick pullback. Okay. I'll wait for a quick pullback and then I'll take a trade to the upside. That's exactly what I'll be looking at. Though this area here is equally important because, we could be having a rejection from here. That is, if that happens, okay. If we have that rejection from here, then you can be taking a trade, all right? Like this weeks you are seeing here, we came, tested that level here. Okay, you see those weeks. These weeks are very important, all right? So these zones, these areas, they are very important. So the same thing can repeat itself again here. All right. The same thing can repeat itself again there. So what you should be looking at is maybe taking a quick scalp. Already we've had that retracement already. So we had that retracement already. So you put your stop loss just close and all of that. Okay. We had that pullback already, but wait for it to pull back up to that level and then you take a trade to the upside. To me, if you want, you can be looking for a long trade for this, all right, by going to lower time frame like the 5 minutes and all of that, and be looking for long trades for this. So yeah, for this particular token, for Vincent, if you are going to trade this token, be careful. Okay, you can do a quick scalp, 10 to 15% move, and you're off the market. Okay, until we break this level. Once we start trading above this level, then you should be looking at taking a long trade. All right. My long setup will be maybe somewhere around this area, and then put stop loss around there, then be targeting this next area. That's what I personally will be looking at for this token. All right. So if I have this on my watch list, I will just pay attention and see how that plays out. Whichever plays out for me, I go ahead and take a trade. Here, you can enter a trade for a short and all of that, but equally be looking at the upside. All right. Be looking at the upside because this can actually start. I see it moving up and all of that. So let me see BSW, how much is there? Okay, so there's no much money in this particular token, so you equally need to be careful. Okay, BSW is around, the more the volume keep increasing, it means that more people are coming into the market, and currently we're at 700K, right? 700K, yeah. But just be careful, okay? If you're going to be trading this token, be careful so that you don't get taken out of the market unaware. All right. Okay. For GLM USDT, let's look at that. GLMR. Okay, GLM, guys, smash that like button, okay? Smash that like button. Smash that like button, guys. Yeah, it's a long setup for me. It's a long setup for me. Let's look at daily time frame. It's going to be a long setup, guys. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Look at this. This will actually change, this candle, yeah, it's a long setup, guys. So you see the last time we had, this week, this massive week, come back here. What happened? The trade went up this way. So this time around, we are having this week that has come to test this level. So it means that there is actually something here or a lot of buy orders here that is actually able to push the sellers backward. Okay. Always take advantage of this. So when you see things like that, take advantage of them. So it's going to be a buy trade for me. I'm going to be looking for a buy entry for this particular trade. So let's go to our time frame and look at confirmations before. Let me take this out of the screen, guys. Let's look at for some confirmations. You can enter a trade if you want, but let's wait for confirmations. Okay, so here this area is our support right now. All right, so this area here is our support, and then we will be picking a trade around that area and see how far we can take this trade. All right, so you can target that high there, but guys, even if we target that high, you have to manage your trade as um, the trade progresses and all of that. So what I can do right here is, if you want to equally wait for a breakout, okay, if you want to wait for a breakout, you can plot a trend line and then wait for that breakout. But entering this market early will equally help you a lot. Okay, entering the market early will help you a lot. So I'll go to a lower time frame and be looking for my entries. Okay, I'll be looking for my entries at the lower time frame. So if we bring this closer so that we'll see what we are doing. And then let me reduce it since we're on the 15 minutes. Yeah, so bring it back. Okay. So what I will be doing right here is be looking to pick a trade up here. So I've put this to pick a trade at 0.226, okay, 22655 and all of that. That is, if we have a pullback, what I'm looking at right now is, before we go up there, if we have a pullback this way, then we can take a trade from there to the upside, guys. Okay, so we can take a trade from there to the upside. You can wait to enter even at the support level, all right, at that 0.2259, all right. 0.2259 should be the areas where you should be looking at picking a trade for this particular token. All right. Look at those areas. I think HBAR is still going very well, right? I think so. HBAR, yeah, still going very well. Okay. Still going well. So monitor your trades and let's see how that works. Okay. So be looking at this, guys, right? Look at this. It's a setup for a long trade. Okay, so you can copy those setup right now. Copy those setup, okay, entries and your stop loss level, and then let's look at that. What's the name again? GLM. Okay, so GLM. Yeah, 700K. Okay, some of these tokens still have very low volume turnover for the past 24 hours. So, but this is what I'll be looking at. Okay, this is exactly what I'll be looking at. All right, let's look at LPT. LPT was doing me magic yesterday. USDT. But the thing is, before I woke up this morning, it actually turned out well. Yeah, it ended up in profit this morning, which was a good one. Okay, LPT. Yeah, so we had that move. Where was that yesterday's move? I think here. Yeah, we had that move this way, went up there and then dumped to this area and then moved back up to that area again. So for LPT, I'll be looking for a long trade, for a long setup for LPT, guys. Okay, I'll be looking for a long setup for LPT. Yeah. So I was hoping that this would have come back down to this level here, which is that my 50% level, but it did not. So right now, here where we are right now, I'm looking for a long trade and I'm hoping that this will come back to that $8.8 again. Okay. Just hoping that it will come back to that $8.8 again. So yeah, we have this move like this. So yeah, I'll be looking for a long setup. So we can go to like the 15 minutes time frame and start looking for a long setup. I would have said let's enter with market order right now, but let's target this level of 7.1 in case we come back down again. Okay, if we come back down to that level of 7.1, we want to take a trade to the upside. All right, guys. So if we come back to that level of 7.1, we want to take a trade to the upside, guys. Yeah, so I want to assume that we are going to trail that trend line that way. Okay. So what we want to see here is come reject at that trend line, come like this. Okay, let's say we come reject at that trend line somewhere around here at 7.17 and all of that. We'll take a trade to the upside. So your long setup will be, somewhere around that area, and you can target to as high as that $8 level. And if we break this level, right, the next level should be $10 upward. So I'll be looking to take a long trade for LPT. If we get back down to that level, I'll be looking to take a long trade for LPT to the upside. All right. But if we break this trend line, then you should be looking at picking a trade up from here. Okay. Then this setup will be down here. That is if we break that trend line. But if we do not, pick a trade there to the upside. But if we break it, be looking at entering another trade from here. All right. Okay. Be looking at picking another long trade from that level there to the upside. So those are the setups that I'll be looking at right now for the LPT. Then if we break this level, then you should be looking at LPT going down and down. All right. So those are the two options I have for LPT this morning. Guys, smash that like button, okay? And if you are new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. All right, for GTC, let's look at GTC. Let me run through this fast so that we can, cover all of the tokens you've put here for us. So GTC USDT, this is where we are, 4 hours time frame. Okay. So, all right. So that's the top there worked out, and yeah, guys. Currently, we are between the 50% level and the 618 level and all of that. So for this trade, okay, let me remove the fee retracement too. Okay, guys, for me, what I'll be doing here, right? What I'll be doing here, sorry, take it from this week. Let's just look, for me, for this trade, I'll be looking to do a long setup here, but where will the setup be? That is what I'm looking at, okay? Because we've been consolidating here for a while right now. We've been just consolidating at this area. I would have loved to pick a trade anywhere around this area of 1.07. Okay, 1.07 would have been a good area. Anywhere around this 1.1, 1.07, all of those areas are good for picking up a trade. So if we go to lower time frame here, guys, all right, we'll go to lower time frame here, like the 15 minutes time frame. So we can pick this area here as our low. Okay, and then use this area here as our high, maybe somewhere around there. Okay, so for this trade, for me, I'll be looking to pick a trade down here. If we get, this market come down to this area, I'll be looking to pick a trade down there. All right, currently GTC, I don't know what the token is all about. GTC, okay, we'll have 4.2 million there and all of that. So yeah, this is just what I'll be looking at. Okay, I'm not going to scrap this token. I'll just look for a long setup. If it gets down there, I'm going to take a trade to the upside. That's exactly what I'll be looking at. All right. So Bernard, good morning. Okay, please, I got a question. Isolated and cross margin, which would you recommend? I use cross margin, so I don't know which one you want to use. Okay, I personally use cross margin, but the reason why we advise that you use isolated margin is because cross margin, you are risking the whole of your account balance. Let's say I transfer like $1,000 into my futures trading account. Okay, if I trade with cross margin, I'm risking the whole of that $1,000, and the risk comes in play when you don't use stop loss. All right. Forget this thing that we share stop loss, stop loss. Majority of us don't use stop loss. All right. And all of that. So when you don't use stop loss, when you are not too careful to always use stop loss and all of that, then you are risking the whole of that $1,000 that you have in your futures trading account. But in the case of isolated, all right, when you transfer $1,000 into your futures trading account and you are trading with only $100, let's say you open a trade and that trade enters with only $100, all right, it is only that $100 that will get liquidated. In case you liquidate, you get liquidation. Okay, it is only that $100 you will lose, the one you enter the trade with. But it is not like that with cross margin. So cross margin gives you an opportunity to stay in the market for long. Okay, and then it pushes your liquidation far away from you. all right? Because it trades with everything in your futures trading account. Why isolated? If I enter a trade with $10, it is only that $10 that I'm risking. It means that if I don't put stop loss and I get liquidated, I will only lose that $10. So now you understand this. Decide which one you want to use. Okay? With isolated margin, your liquidation will be very close. All right? With cross margin, your liquidation will be far. With isolated margin, you are only risking the money you enter the trade with. With cross margin, you are risking the whole of the money you have on your futures trading account, the whole of your trading capital in your futures trading account. All right. So those are the things you need to understand and make the decisions. All right. If you are someone who trade without stop loss, I wouldn't advise you to go with cross margin, okay? Because cross margin will take you out of the market and empty your account. All right. Okay, yeah. So H bar USDT. Yes. Who entered that trade? The trade is still going well. Yeah, it's still going well. If you are still in that trade, kudos to you. If you are still in that trade, kudos to you. Let's go back to that H bar trade and see H bar USDT. So those of you who enter with market order, yeah, congrats. It's still going well, guys. All right. It's still going well. You should close your trade right now, guys. Okay, you should close your trade right now because we may have a bounce from this level here to the upside. Okay. We may have a bounce from this level like this, maybe go back up again before we come back and stuff like that and all of that. Okay. So if you are in this trade already, if you want to hold on, please adjust your stop loss, your entry to your stop loss to the entry. Okay. Adjust your stop loss to the entry, guys. All right. If you are, that was the setup I gave, but those who enter with market order are already in profit right now. Okay. Those who enter with market order are already in profit. So if you want to still hold on to the trade, guys, if you want to still hold on to the trade, make sure that you manage your risk properly. All right. But I'll just advise you close the trade and then wait for another entry. Okay. Close the trade and wait for another entry, guys. Close the trade and wait for another entry. But if you still want to hold on, kudos to you, right? Hold on and still siphon some profit for yourself. All right. So if you join late, you did not take the HBAR trade. Sorry for that. We'll look for another opportunity. Okay. So that is the HBAR setup, Joanne. Yeah. SUI. Yes, I think I was looking at SUI this morning. So let's see the setup I have there. SUI USDT. I'm looking to enter a long trade when we get, okay. I think we had a rejection already, okay. But I was waiting for this to come down to this level, right? I was waiting for SUI to come down to this level. So I'm looking at entering a trade at 0.581. Okay, 0.581 is where I'm looking at entering a trade for the SUI token, right? 0.518. But if you want to take advantage of this lows here on the 15 minutes time frame, this area here, if you want to take advantage of this area on the 15 minutes time frame, you see that market has been, struggling to, break through that area. But what I'm waiting for is that 0.58. Okay. 58 cent is where I'll be taking a trade to the long side, right? 58 cent is what I'm looking at to take a trade to the upside. So, Darwin, that's exactly what I'm looking at, right? That's exactly what I'm looking at. I will look at taking a trade to the upside at that area. Okay, classy. Let's look at BNB, BNB USDT, BNB USDT. HBAR is still going well, all right. So if you're holding on, yeah, make that money, and opportunity like that comes not every now and then, all right. So yeah, BNB, this was a setup we're looking at initially, but this setup is still valid, all right. This entry here is still valid at that 237, right? 237. So let's look at the bigger picture by looking at the higher time frame and see the levels we are right now. Okay, so for BNB, this is the setup that I have. I want to see BNB like drop a week to this level, okay, grab all the liquidity here and then start moving up and all of that. That's why I'm waiting for this level, right? That's why I'm waiting that BNB will come down to this 237 level and then we'll take a trade to the upside. All right, 237 level, and then we'll take a trade to the upside. Anything that will make it break below this 237, then we should be looking for a trade to the downside. But for my setup, I'm still looking at that 237 level, right? 237 level will be my trade to the upside. That's where I want to pick a trade to the upside, okay? Yeah, so for Shiba Inu, let's look at Shiba USDT. I think it's 1,000 SHIB or so. Can't really remember. Or SHIB 1,000, yeah. Always confusing because exchanges have it listed differently. So for the buy bid is SHIB 1,000, all right? Yeah, SHIB 1,000. SHIB 1,000 for buy bid. Okay. Yeah, I was looking at shorting this trade up there, though we didn't get up there. And right now, all right, if I go to my 15 minutes time frame, I'm looking at taking a trade at the 200-day moving average. Can we get this lower to the 200-day moving average? That's the area I'm looking at. All right. If we can come bounce at this area up, it will be a good area to enter a long trade. Okay. A good area to enter a long trade will be somewhere around there, and then we can take a trade up to that, you know, to this other high here and all of that. That's what I'm looking at. So if Shiba Inu continues to go down, all right. So let's see how far this can go. Okay. So let's see how far this can go. So I just want to see this come back and reject that trend line again. All right. So for now, maybe we keep rejecting there, rejecting until we come back here. This is where I want to enter a trade, and then we'll take it to the upside. All right. That is what I personally will be looking at for Shiba Inu. All right. Though I shorted this trade a few days ago, which actually played out well. Though I closed it before now and all of that. So I'll be waiting for it to get back to this level. Come have a rejection at the 200-day moving average. I'll be looking to long. Or if we break this level to that upside, be looking to enter a short trade at exactly that 0.011. All right. So that is what I'll be looking at for Shiba Inu. All right. This is my first time to join the live. You're welcome. All right. You're welcome. You're welcome if you are joining for the first time. Yeah, for Ruin, for those of you who started shorting when Crypto Mastermind sent a signal, congrats to you. You're making profit already. Those of you who started shorting when Crypto Mastermind sent the signal to the Telegram group, okay? I believe though we had a pullback up there again, all right? So if you didn't secure your profit, Ruin is going back up again, all right? Look at that. Look at that. I don't know what this is wrong with this coin actually. This coin doesn't want to come down at all. What exactly is happening? What exactly is happening, guys? All right. So levels that I'm looking at for Ruin right now will be, this area. If we don't hold this area and then break through that area, then another area you should be looking at, okay, for Ruin is this area up here. All right. All right. And then if we don't hold this area up here and we broke above that level, then you should be looking at ring going to $2.1, $2 plus and all of that. Okay. So those are the different levels that I'm looking at for ring. Let's see how massive this pump can be. Let's see how massive this pump can be going up and all of that. But guess what, guys? If this thing dumps, all right, it will dump like mad. Remember, for a few days now, for over a week plus now, we've been going up and up and up and up, and it has not actually retraced a bit. All right. Ruin has not retraced a bit. We made over 70% move for the past uh okay, for over a month now, Ruin has been pumping. Can you imagine? Okay, for over a month now, Bruin has been just green candles all through. It has been green candles all through. Now, this is what I'm looking at. Why I'm still holding on to my trade, okay, and I've not started adding position. This is what I'm looking at, guys. All right, when we started dropping, Ruin has a retracement up there, so something held it here, and then this was what brought it down to the bottom before we started having a move to the upside. So I'm still hopeful that look at that. After moving to around $1.61, it just dropped to $1.54. Okay, for those of you who want to take advantage of a quick scalp in the market and all of that, yeah, this is an opportunity for you to do that. Okay, so I'm still optimistic that this will reject. Okay, this could be the area where Ruin will reject at that $1.70. Okay, this could be the area where Ruin will reject to the downside. All right, that is what I am currently looking at, and with the PEPE levels, if I bring it up there, all right, so our rejection maybe will come down to 1.2 or thereabout. We don't know yet. So let's keep paying attention to this, all right? This setup is no longer valid, all right, until we get back down to that level. So if we start rejecting, then the 200-day moving average can be serving as our support, all right? What? Okay. Sorry, my mic is going on and off. I don't know if you can still hear me. All right. So if we start rejecting at this area of 1.7, guys, if we start rejecting at that area of 1.7, then we can see it come back and use this 200-day moving average as a support. All right. It can come down here to the 200-day moving average as a support, and then from there we can start looking for movement to the upside again and all of that. I believe that is what the target is. Okay, push this to this level, come back, retrace like 50%, and then move it back up again. That is what I'm currently thinking will play out. All right. So that is what I'm thinking will play out. So if you are looking for a short trade, you can equally set up a short entry at that 1.7 level. All right. A short entry at that 1.7 level and target like, that 200-day moving average. Okay. Target 200-day moving average. Guys, if you do this, do it with stop loss. If I've used stop loss, I would have been out of this trade long time ago. But because I failed to use stop loss and then the losses are getting bigger and bigger, I'm still holding. All right, patiently holding for this trade to play out, guys. I'm patiently holding for this trade to play out. So let's see how that works. All right. Let's see how that works, guys. Okay. So yeah. If you're still holding on to HBAR, congrats. Okay, congrats. Too much money for you. For those of you still holding on to HBAR, congrats, and too much money for you. Please make sure secure profit as soon as you can. All right. Okay. And then when you close a trade, always share your P&Ls with me. All right. For the AKRO USDT, let's look at that and see what we have with a particular trade. Okay, so this had its own party a few days ago. We were pumping, and then we started dumping from that area there. Okay, I think since it was listed, right, it created another all-time high at 0.01, and then it started dumping from there. So yeah, right now we are above this resistance level, right? We are above this resistance level. So what I want to see for this trade right now is the trade coming back down to this level. So let me even look at what's possible with my Fibonacci retracement to up there. Okay, let me change this to the discount and premium levels. All right. So yeah. For this trade, okay, for this trade, guys, what I personally will be looking at is I want to see it come back down to this level of 0.0057. Okay, this level here or the resistance level we are looking at, okay, but here you'll be looking for a long setup from here. All right. So if you want to trade this particular coin, be looking for a long setup there and then put your stop loss just slightly below that area. So if it comes down to this level, you want to pick a trade here and take it up to that 0.10. Okay. 0.01. Yeah, 0.01. That is what I'll be looking at for this particular token. All right. Freeborn, that is exactly what I should be looking to play at. All right. So for REN USDT, let's look at REN USDT. All right, guys, smash that like button, okay? If you are new to the YouTube channel, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, guys. Okay. All right. So for REN, this is let me look at daily and see what's possible. Okay, REN, you should pay attention to this zone here. All right. Let's pay attention to that zone and yes, for now, okay, maybe here will be our support. So we use both the wicks here and all of that, and the bodies of this candle as our support level. So yeah, we're in between this area, guys. So for the REN USDT, let it pump, okay? Let it go down, go up to this resistance level. 0.061 is where we'll be looking at, okay? 0.061, and then what you can look at right now is a quick scalp, all right? A quick short trade from here, 0.61, and then maybe target like a 1-to-2 or 1-to-3 risk reward ratio and all of that. All right. So for REN, I will let it play out. I'm not going to do anything for this right now. Let it pump to that level. Okay. And then you can take a trade to the downside. So let's look at REN. How much is REN having? Okay. The turnover for the past 24 hours is 3.6 million. So yeah. Look at it. Let it come up to this level. Okay. If you want to take a trade to that resistance level, that could be a bit risky, 1.7% and all of that. So let it add that additional 1.7% because it has done like 4% in the past 24 hours. So I see it going to maybe 6, 10% and all of that. And that will be when it will pump to this level. So if it pumps here and reject there, you want to take a quick scalp before it finally breaks this level, because if we break this level, then you should be looking for a long setup. Okay, once we break this level, you should be looking for a long setup up to that level of 0.069. All right, but right now, take a quick scalp here. When you do, we have like a little pullback and all of that. All right, so for REN USDT, that's what I'll be looking at. So this should be on our watch list so that we can look at it later. All right. Okay, so yeah, what's the link here for? This guy from Facebook. Okay, you guys like spamming people everywhere. Okay, all right. So why the spam? It doesn't mean that you cannot promote your own content somewhere else. Okay, so at what price will the SHIB be at the 200-day moving average for long? Okay, did I put that setup? Let's see that. Okay, SHIB 1000. SHIB 1000. What is the setup we have here? Let me see. 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 Okay. I think I had, yes. All right. That's where I'm looking at. Okay. 0.00946. All right. 0.00946. If it gets down to that level, that's the area where I want to be, taking a trade to the upside. 0.00946. Okay. If it gets to this 0.00946, that is where I want to be looking for a trade to the upside for the Shiba Inu trade. Okay. Yeah. Free bond. That's what I'm looking at. Right. I have to go. All right. Yeah, thank you so much for joining. Okay, and happy trading too. All right. Yeah, Joanne, let's look at I just looked at REN. Okay. Uma, I just looked at REN. So I believe I will not go back to that REN again. So I just gave you a setup for REN. And then for XLM, let's look at XLM and SLM USDT. Let's look at what that token has for us right now this morning. I believe our setup would have played out. Yes. Okay. So for those of you who have been following, I think, was it Joanne, is it you? Or I think it's Franklin, right? Franklin was the one. Franklin is not here today. Franklin was the one who was always asking about this token right here. Okay. And then this is our target, which has just been triggered. So pay attention to this. If we don't break below this level, then you should be looking at this trade play out. Okay. So if you want to enter this trade, you can still enter, right? You can still enter. We are still at that entering point, all right, for this particular trade. All right. So for XLM, let me just see as well. Let me activate something for that as well. Okay. Okay, let me just activate that trade too and see how this will play out. Right? Yes. Okay. So you can start buying right now for REN. Okay. Buy right now for REN and let's see how that player's guide. I'm sorry, for XLM. All right. SLM, that is exactly what I'm looking at, guys. So that is our buy area. And then push stop loss slightly below. Okay. Yeah, that the setup. Okay, you can copy that one. I try to set up my own trade as well. So let me set up mine as well. I trade here and see how far that can take us to. Okay, so our entry is 134, but currently the price is 134.90, and our entry is 134.8. All right, 134.85. 134.85. Let me just do market order, guys. Okay, so let's enter with like 30% of our capital and see what happens. So take profit will be around 15 cents. We'll get to that level. Let's see. Okay, 15 cents, and then stop loss will be just 12 cents. Okay, that is 0.1259. That is a bit very high, but it is what it is, guys. Okay. All right. So I'm picking that trade right now. It has triggered, so I entered with market order. Let's see how that plays out, all right? So let's see how that plays out for the XLM, okay? Let's see how that plays out for XLM and that. Okay, guys, so yeah, just give me a moment, okay? All right, so for XLM, that is exactly what I'm looking at. Let's see how that, actually plays out. The next token, I looked at REN already. So yeah, if you are taking that trade for REN, yeah, Joanne, okay, and like, guys. Okay, let's look at Atom USDT. So Atom USDT. Let's look at Atom and see what that token has for us for Atom. Okay, let's see what Atom has for us right now, guys. Okay, REN is all right. So for Atom, this is the setup I had. I don't know when we looked at this. Okay, I think it was when I sent a signal for Atom. I don't know how many people are still holding on to that signal. So we just broke above this level, guys. We just broke our trend line. Okay, but I want to wait for the price to come down to this level. All right. If we come back to 8.3 again, I'm going to long Atom. All right. Currently we are 8.9, 8.5, okay, 8.499 and all of that. So if we come back to 8.3, so what I want to say is like maybe a retest of this level and all of that. But this retest has happened long time ago. If you look at the 15 minutes time frame, all right. So yeah, we broke retest and then we are going back up. So I want to see if this can come back and retest this level again and all of that. All right. So for Atom, my entry is at that 8.359. Okay, 8.359. That is why I'll be looking to long take a trade to the upside for Atom. All right, for Atom USDT, that is where I'll be looking to take a trade to the upside and all of that. All right, so Uma, that's exactly what I'll be looking at for Atom. If that works out, if that plays out, then we can take a trade to the upside, guys. So yeah. I think HBAR is beginning to come up again, so it's better you secure your profit as soon as you can. Uh, we'll be calling it a day here, okay, and then we'll go live again later in the afternoon. So anything from 12 or there about 12:30 or 12:45, I should be going live again and all of that. All right. So look at all the coins we've looked at this morning. Set your limit orders appropriately with your stop loss and all of that in case you hit your stop loss. All right. You wait for another opportunity to re-enter the trade again and all of that. All right. So yeah, look at all the trades and basically if you're new to the channel, subscribe, and then we'll see you guys again later in the afternoon. All right. I'll be going live again later in the afternoon until the BTC trading competition ends. We'll be doing live streaming twice a day. Then after the competition has ended, we can be doing once a day and all of that. All right. So here, let's go and check what the competition is currently doing. Majority of you didn't join this stuff. All right. When I start celebrating my Lamborghini, guys, don't get jealous. Okay, when I start celebrating my Lamborghini, because I'm going to be the winner of that Lamborghini, guys. Okay, $8 million is here for everybody to tap in from. Many of you didn't join the trading competition. I think you can still join right now. Okay, you can still join right now if you want to, guys. You can still join right now if you want to, guys. Okay, so go ahead and join the competition. Let's see how we can push this further. Go ahead and join the competition. Let's see how we can push it further. Okay, so this will be ending in 12 days, in less than 2 weeks. So this 12 days from now should be next week. When? Next week, I think that should be on the 27th of August. 27th of August is next week, Sunday. Yeah, that is when this competition will be ending. So, guys, take advantage of this right now. Okay, don't miss out. Don't miss out. All right. And I sent a list of traders that you can copy. Okay, traders that you can copy on the Bybit. With the ongoing competition, copy those traders. Those traders have like 100% win rate. Let me even show you if I go to the copy trading first. So once you join, and you don't want to trade yourself, you can copy traders and allow them to do the trading for you. So if I go to copy trading first, here you will see traders that are doing master traders. Okay, let them load up. Yeah, so this trader has made over $70,000 for his follower, and then you can go to the follow option and see what that trader is doing. Okay, so I send a list of these traders, about 5 of them or thereabout, okay, to the Telegram. So I will repost it again today. Make sure you go copy them. All right, make sure you go copy them and take advantage of this ongoing opportunity. Now for the Lamborghini giveaway, this will be happening on next week Thursday. All right, there'll be a live stream for all participants for next week Thursday, the Lamborghini giveaway. All right, so there'll be a live stream for the Lambo and the Rolex watch on August 24th. All right, August 24th. So I've not gotten the exact time yet, but I'll let you know. All right, the Lamborghini will be given to a random person, not just the best trader. All right, if your UID is picked, I don't know how they are going to do the raffle, but if your UID is picked, you are going home with this Lambo, guys. And I want to be the one to get the Lambo. Some other person can get the Rolex watch, but I want to get the Lambo. All right. So that is it, guys. We'll go again in the afternoon. All right. So join me later in the afternoon. If you're not on the Telegram group already, go ahead and join the Telegram using the link in the video description. And I'll see you guys later today. Have a wonderful day. Don't wreck your account. Always trade it, stop losses, manage your risk properly. And all thanks to HBAR for giving us more profit this morning. I'll see you guys later today. Bye-bye.